It's opening nights of the college basketball season and a new era for UT Arlington hoops as KT Turner coaches his first game for the Mavs. You're watching Western Athletic Conference basketball on ESPN+. From the College Park Center, UTA plays host to Oral Roberts. Welcome to Arlington. My name's Chris Mycoskie. Brandi Poole is alongside. ORU also has a new head coach in Russell Springman and so many new faces on both of these rosters. We really have no idea what to expect.
We don't. We have new rosters. We have brand new coaches. We have a lot of optimism for the upcoming season. So it's going to make for a great night of basketball.
We feast on the storyline of these two new head coaches as part of the Fuzzy's Taco Shop pregame menu. Visit Fuzzy's Taco Shop in downtown Arlington or their newest location in South Arlington on South Cooper Street. KT Turner, a lot of stops along the way, most recently under John Calipari at Kentucky.
He has been mentored by some of the best coaches in the country, so I know he's going to bring all the good that he's learned to these sidelines.
Russell Springman, the new head coach of ORU. He had been on the Golden Eagles staff since 2018. Paul Mills got the opportunity at Wichita State, and ORU promotes from within.
Right, a little easier transition for him just because he's been at ORU and he knows the program. However, making that jump from the assistant seat to the head coaching seat, all of the decisions are his now.
Ready to start at the College Park Center in Arlington. UT Arlington in the home whites with blue letters and numbers. ORU in the traveling navies with a Vegas gold outline on their white letters and numbers. John Stigliano throws it up, and we are underway in the 2023-24 college basketball season. Achille Vining sending it over to Dejuan Gordon. First shot of the year for UT Arlington, off the mark, but the Mavericks get the offensive rebound with Brandon Talbot. Talbot back outside to Vining. The whistle comes. And they'll head over to the scorer's table. An issue with the clock reset, I believe. UT Arlington will take it out near our position courtside.
Only two returners in the starting lineup from last year, so it's going to be really interesting to see who steps up as a leader early on with all these newcomers.
I mentioned three of the starters for UT Arlington so far. The other two, Dwayne Karoma and Shamar Wilson. Vining throwing up the triple try. Good. And UT Arlington goes up 3-0. For ORU, this is Isaac McBride bringing the ball up court. Deshang Weaver now with the ball in his hands. He's joined by Kareem Thompson, preseason All-Summit team member, and throwing it up is Jalen Bedford for the first three of ORU's season.
And I know that is not going to make Coach KT very happy because that was his number one key for tonight. ORU coming off of a season where they were second in the nation in threes made per game. So his number one key was guarding the arc tonight. So to give up a three on their first possession, I'm sure he's going to want to see that cleaned up.
Josh Jones, the other ORU starter I failed to mention on that trip down the floor. Talbot hitting the triple, the junior from Toronto.
He already looks like he's playing with a whole new confidence from last season, Brandon Talbot.
Bedford over to McBride. McBride, a first-team All-Summit League selection in the preseason. Down low, forcing his way in, Josh Jones, the freshman, but UTA unable to keep possession, it appears, as it goes out of bounds. Will it stay with the Mavericks? It will stay with UTA. KT Turner in his first game, in his first season as head coach of the Mavs. Spent last year as an assistant at Kentucky. Before that, 1-year stints at Oklahoma and the University of Texas.
He's very excited about being back on these sidelines, really happy with how his team has progressed through practice, but he was like, I haven't lost a game yet, so everybody's happy these days.
Wilson in the paint, rims out. Mavericks hitting those offensive board. Gordon to Talbot. Bounces off and out of play. Russell Springman, the new leader of the ORU program, previously an assistant under Paul Mills since 2018. He has 25 years of coaching experience, including 14 with the Longhorns. That time at UT with Rick Barnes, his biggest mentor and somebody he still at least texts with every single day.
Yeah, and it's great when you have mentors like that have been around the game. And for both of these coaches have been long-time assistants. Speaking, for myself, I've been a long-time assistant. And so I'm very excited for them to get their opportunity to be a head coach now and run their own programs. They are both ultra prepared for this opportunity.
Turner was a student athlete at UT Arlington, but never actually donned a Maverick jersey in a game. Injured before the first game of his only season here, ended up transferring out. Never suited up for the Mavs, but now leads the program.
Talk about coming full circle.
Back then, he still said campus was gorgeous, great facilities, but they were playing on a stage back when he was a student athlete at Texas Hall. Now he inherits this incredible arena here, the College Park Center, not only home to UT Arlington men's and women's basketball and volleyball, also home of the WNBA's Dallas Wings.
I've seen videos of the old Texas Hall. I can't imagine sitting in a theater-style place and watching a basketball game.
I grew up in this city, went to a ton of games in Old Texas Hall, usually had the VIP seats that are actually on the stage, but the majority of the crowd was out, where you would normally watch a musical.
Right.
UTA getting it going early with the three ball. Vining and Talbot both hitting from long distance, something, as Coach Poole mentioned, that UTA really wants to do well tonight. When they play small, 1 through 5 can all go from distance. McBride unable to draw iron. And UTA picks the ball back up, go down the floor with a 6-3 lead.
Well, Coach KT told us as well, that was one of the things that early on, one of the strengths of this group was their ability to shoot the basketball.
Talbot on the fadeaway, no good, but another offensive rebound for the Mavericks. Dribble drive, no good. Follow, no. And ORU finally picks up the ball with Josh Jones, the freshman from Austin.
Couldn't convert there, but that's going to be the challenge for ORU, is to keep Shamar Wilson specifically off the offensive glass.
Bedford too strong, gets it right back. No good, but he will head to the free throw line. First shots from the charity stripe for either team tonight.
Lots of physicality in the paint already tonight, but you love to see it. You love to see them coming out fighting.
Bedford looking to end a scoring drought that's lasted over 2 minutes for the Golden Eagles. The junior hails from Austin, transferred in from Trinidad State, led the Trojans to an undefeated record in their region and a 16-game winning streak in the NJCAA last year. Aaron Cash checks in for UT Arlington. Dwayne Caroma takes a seat. Good on both free throws. And ORU pulls within one.
Little 2-2-1 press here for ORU, just trying to slow UTA down just a little bit. Back into their man-to-man.
UTA has missed its last 5 tries from the field. Gordon working in close, up and under, but Jones there to swat it away.
That's what I think makes Ajuan Gordon so special, is his ability to use ball screens and get downhill, get into the paint and make things happen. Watching practice the other day, lots and lots of ball screens tonight, so I'll be curious how ORU handles that.
Loose ball, Mavs pick it up. Jordan battling down low, kicks it back out, jump ball, and possession will go to Oral Roberts. Fighting hard down low, and ORU in the paint, up to the task.
You can tell that is a focus for them.
Driving baseline and going back out. Back in the paint again, kicking it outside to Weaver, up top to McBride. This is Bedford from the wing, no good. Talbot over to Vining. Back iron. Picked up by Wilson.
A great open shot in transition, pushing the ball over the floor for an open three. You can't ask for a better shot. And then when you've got Shamar Wilson around the glass, good things are going to happen for second opportunities.
Talbot spin move and a feed to Wilson for the deuce. 8-5 Mavericks. McBride to tie. In and out, rebound, and a putback from Josh Jones. Mavericks take it up slowly. One of their last 9. Talbot rims out. ORU moving quickly, slowed up a little bit before going to the hole. And Bedford meets some resistance. He will head to the free throw line after this timeout. A frantic first few minutes here in Arlington. Mavs lead 8-7. Jajuan Gordon with a career-high 20 points tonight for UT Arlington. His previous career high was 19. He did that when he was a Missouri Tiger against LSU in March of 2022.
He's also added 13 rebounds to that tonight, so he has just been all over the court.
Also a career high. Previous career high was 12.
I think he came in ready to play.
It's a pretty good debut in a Maverick uniform.
I think Coach KT will take it.
ORU able to trim the deficit to 4 points. No more media timeouts remaining. This is the home stretch of this opening night ball game between Oral Roberts and UT Arlington. A travel by Gordon gives the ball back to the Golden Eagles.
They went back to that same horn set to ISO him. He looked for his high-low to Shamar Wilson and then went to drive and just dragged that foot.
3.5 minutes remaining. This is Kareem Thompson. Over to Weaver. Bang!
A little bit of miscommunication there on that ball screen. They didn't know if they were switching or staying, and they gave him that wide open three.
UTA's lead, just 1 point now. Talbot trying to get it to Wilson, fumbled it around. Wilson on the deck, across the center line, but it stays with UTA, and Talbot, short, rebound, in from Gordon. Stick-to-itiveness from the Mavericks leads to 2 more points.
I think all 5 players for UTA were involved in some sort of hustle in that set.
Thompson gets it knocked away by Vining, but they'll whistle him for the foul.
Ooh, I'd like to see that one again because I felt like he got his hands on that one for a jump ball.
Awfully close. Another look.
Yeah. Ooh, I don't know about that one.
Maybe got the tips of his left fingers.
Maybe, but I felt like he made a pretty good play on the ball there to jump that up.
Taking a look at foul trouble, Williams has fouled out for UT Arlington. Karoma has 4 personals. Nobody else with more than 2. Jones fouled out for ORU. Weaver and Thompson have 3 for the Golden Eagles. Wiping up some moisture on the other end of the court. Still not satisfied. John Stigliano trying to make sure it's safe for play. Hard-working floor crew.
With bodies all over the floor tonight, they have been working hard cleaning up this court.
Thompson missing on the front ends. Grad student from Florence, Alabama. Started his career at East Central Community College. Knocks it down. Golden Eagles down by 2 now. Vasily. Big impact in the second half for the Mavericks by Vasily, but this time throws it away. Karoma couldn't bring it in. Russell Springman certainly looks cool and collected on that ORU side, hoping that his players feel the same way. But they throw the ball away. Under 2 minutes to go, Mavericks have possession and a 2-point lead. Vining in his Maverick debut. He's up to 14.
You know what? I think that's been a pretty quiet 14 tonight. He has just directed this team. He's set the pace. He's defended. And then he's knocked down big threes when the team has needed them confidently.
5 triples from the former Texas Wesleyan Ram. His 5th collegiate stop. That young man began at Jacksonville College, then on to McLennan, West Florida, Texas Wesleyan, now making his debut at the Division I level for UTA, the product of North Crowley High School.
He's had to pack his bag and move a lot, but I'm sure glad he ended up here in Arlington. He has been super impactful for this group. I think his leadership, his experience, you know, and just for him to get the opportunity to play at this level and finish out his career, I think is fantastic.
And what great motivation he had to prove to everybody that he belongs on this stage. Texas Arlington used to play on an actual stage, but here at College Park Center, under the spotlights of opening night, Vining has shined. And his Mavericks lead by 5 as Jeff Wolfskill looks on from the crowd.
I think Coach KT is going to be happy with the multiple, you know, impact that he's gotten from multiple of his new players tonight, plus his returners.
KT Turner, assistant at Kentucky last year. Before that, 1-year stints at Oklahoma and Texas. Now in control of his own program. And he has been high energy all night long. There's
I love
Jeff Wolfskill.
You talk to him and he is most
Long-time
soft-spoken.
presence on this UTA campus. Nearly every game in this building he's seen, and that was the case back at Texas Hall too. Part of the welcoming committee for Coach Turner. Turnaround, Weaver, good. Golden Eagles pull within 3. Vasily working against Bedford. Now back out to Vining. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 1 minute and 10 on the game clock. Long pass to Vasily. Call goes against UTA. Did he touch the baseline there?
I believe that he did. That's a tough turnover at this point in the game.
Toe on the line, turnover. 60 seconds remaining in regulation. UTA 70, ORU 67. Not free. The Mavs continue to hustle, embodying what Coach Turner wants this team to look like.
And just great play there by Shamar Wilson, using his length. He switched out again on that ball screen and just used his length to get the tip. And then unfortunate foul there. The ORU player was just in his way. Wasn't much you could do but call a foul in that situation.
Wilson at the line. He has 7 points. It's been tough sledding for him from the field. 2 of 14. 14 rebounds. That's the biggest impact he's made tonight. Tied for the team lead with Gordon.
He has been relentless on the boards, and yeah, he's probably not gonna be happy with himself for that shooting percentage tonight. But I doubt we're gonna see very few nights like that from Shamar Wilson. But on the defensive end, just like that play, he has been impactful defending, switching out on smaller guards.
Missing on the front end. 52 seconds left. Wilson hits. 4 of 8 from the charity stripe. Big trip here for the Golden Eagles. How about Wilson flying in?
Great block coming from behind.
Well, that's Basile. They were both flying into the picture, but Basile ultimately got his hands on the ball. We were slightly blocked out from our position on the replay. Clear to see who should get credit there, but both of them giving maximum effort.
What a defensive play there down the stretch.
Late in the game, who has the energy they need? Maverick fans get their energy from Energy Ogre. Use promo code UTA to get your 13-month free. Timeout, UT Arlington with 45 seconds on the clock and a 71-67 Maverick advantage.
We'll see which team has worked on their late game situations here early in the season to be put in this position, not only for the new head coaches, but for all these new players. Because I know coaches work on it all the time in practice. When you're down late, when you're up late, how to win close games.
Russell Springman directing his team. His debut as the ORU head coach after being on staff since 2018. Promoted from within. Baseline drive. Foul called on the Mavericks. It goes against Vining. His third personal. Not set in that restricted area.
No, and that was going to be, he was going to have a tough time finishing that shot, so that's an unfortunate foul there. Make him make a tough shot like that, especially Miller is who you want scoring. He's in there to defend, so he's the one you're going to want taking shots.
That's only Miller's second free throw attempt tonight. He missed the first one, now hits the second. His third could pull the Golden Eagles within 2 points. The Golden Eagle faithful making the short trek down from Tulsa. And they've seen a whale of a game tonight from their team and from the Mavericks. Couldn't ask for more on opening night of the college basketball season. .35 seconds left. Vining takes it across midcourt. Game clock and shot clock separated by about 5 seconds. Mavericks will try to drain this down as much as possible, holding on to a 2-point lead. Basile now working forward with 7 seconds on the shot clock. A floater goes for the Mavericks.
Just a simple high ball screen. Got in the paint. Nice floater.
Thompson quickly gets 2. Golden Eagles pull within 2. Limping away is Shamar Wilson. Basile with a critical bucket. ORU able to counter in a hurry. This inbounds pass, vitally important. Need a clean look. But nobody able to get in Thompson's way as he drilled to the rim.
got to get back and know that the ball is going to be in their best player's hands getting to the rim because they have to score quickly. Now ORU is going to have to go for the steal immediately, and then if not, they got to foul really quickly.
ORU and UTA. So many new faces, 2 new coaches. We did not know what to expect. Both teams delivered tonight. An incredible back and forth battle with 6 lead changes. Russell Springman, KT Turner, one of them will earn their first victory as a head coach tonight.
Let's see what Coach KT's drawn up here. He's got to get the ball in bounds. You want your best passer, somebody that you trust out of bounds. And then your people have got to be able to get open and get the ball, because you do not, unlike the women's game where we have an advance rule where you can call timeout in advance in front of your bench, the men still have to go full court, so you don't want a turnover in front of ORU's basket.
Well, Russell Springman was trying to take Heron out of the game, but the sub came to the table too late, so he had to remain. ORU is out of timeouts. UTA has 1. Able to get it in. Foul comes. Committed by Miller. 4 seconds left.
Gordon has been 5 of 5 from the foul line tonight, so he needs to continue to stay confident and knock down these free throws. Make this a 2-possession game.
UTA gathers above the free throw line. Quick words among teammates before Gordon steps up. Making his UT Arlington debut with career highs in points and rebounds. Now has 23 points. He's been perfect from the charity stripe, 6 for 6. Three-point UTA advantage to make it a 2-possession game. Gordon does it.
Big time free throws. 1 stop. Got to guard the arc, and you cannot foul somebody on a 3-point attempt.
Down by 4. ORU going the length of the floor. Thompson, long pass. Quick shot by Bedford. 1 second left. Time expires. Vining tosses the ball into the air here at College Park Center. And UT Arlington earns its 800th victory as a Division I basketball program, and the first for new head coach KT Turner.
What a great win. Resiliency all around to fight back from being down most of the game, come back and win that game. Just the overall hustle, the relentlessness on the glass tonight, and then to step up and make shots when it hasn't been their night. What a great finish for UT Arlington tonight.
For the Mavericks, it's their first win on opening night since 2019. They had lost 3 straight. Well, that's now 6 consecutive opening night losses for Oral Roberts. UT Arlington 75, Oral Roberts 71, the final from Arlington, Texas.